We're celebrating our 20th anniversary of V-Series. Gen 4 stands for expansion and elevation. This is really our opportunity to tell people what that means.
We wanted to make the performance more attainable and not just offer ultra-high performance cars, offer high performance and ultra-high performance. And so we expanded the V-Series lineup. Also elevation in the form of our sophistication, attention to detail. That really is what's also the defining moments here for Gen 4s. Each vehicle has a soul.
From the performance side, you know, the philosophy never changed. The bar was set very high with the ATS-V and the CTS-V in third gen. So the challenge was always, how do we build on that? How do we make these cars even better?
What developments define this generation?
Thinking about all the V-Series that we've had in the past with this diamond-shaped pattern in the grills, it was a challenge for us to come up with a new shape for all the Blackwing grills.
It was three-figure amount of iterations of different radii, different curvatures. It was that important to us to get it right.
Those attention to details are really where our passion comes into play, and I think we really love these vehicles that we work on.
Remember that board we had in the studio we pulled down and review every week?
The wall.
You know, where are all the Easter eggs? Every part had a Mondrian pattern or a V-Series logo on it. You know, I remember sitting there looking at the boards. How's that one coming? What's this? And Dylan was loving every minute of it.
The CT6V Blackwing engine was the first hot V twin turbo. What made that engine so special?
It was a clean sheet design. You know, we had never done a hot V twin turbo in a Cadillac or a General Motors before, so truly one of a kind. We also brought all-wheel drive for the first time in the V-Series on the CT6V.
Because it was a brand new clean sheet engine, everything you described, we wanted it to have a Cadillac sound, and we remember sitting there with the headphones on and picking the right notes. Once we developed that, then we used it on all of the Gen 4 products all the way through Escalade V.
I worked on that V-Series CT6, but the first time I got to see one was on 696, and it blasted past me, and the sound of that V8 was fantastic. It just put a huge smile on my face.
We also introduced the carbon ceramic brakes. Tell us about developing that.
I wanted to create a lighter car that weighed less than the CTS-V previously. So the carbon ceramic package was massive, but it was challenging. I still see in my head the first day we got boxes with prototype parts in Milford, and I was unpacking them and slapping them on the car. I remember watching our engineers put their helmets on, the suits, and they're going for a track test. And when they walked out, they said, that's the best brakes we've ever felt on the racetrack.
We went through our 24-hour validation testing. Never really had any problems with those brakes at all. And put out virtually no brake dust, which is another kind of a fringe benefit of those brakes.
Really, the fourth gen of V-Series is the end of a chapter for us. So what does that feel like?
It is beyond special to me. And it's an extension of my personality. It's a pinch myself moment every time I'm around this team.
8 years working in V-Series in particular, and it's been pretty awesome. But it is only just the next step.
Exactly.